Guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, review number 3 for appliances in the house today. This is the third item that my wife used to shuffle around with a 2-burner hot plate and the Hamilton Beach convection oven for a long time. Like I said, got her a new stove. She's real happy. Anyways, this is a world famous, they call it, that brand I guess, little camping stove jobby. It's butane powered. Comes with a case. You can buy these at like Canadian Tire and other places for about 30 bucks. We got lucky and we actually got it given to us for free, which was really a nice bonus. So you take this thing out, set her up. This thing's been used a lot. Uses these butane cans. Okay, these butane cans, they cost about $3. They'll run for 3 hours non-stop. So it'll cost you $1 an hour to cook on one of these things. Pretty simple and easy to use. Pop it in there, make sure this is up at the time. There's a little groove on the bottle that you got to line up with the little butane switch here. So then you just push it in like that, close that off, turn it on all the way, click, and voila, instant flame. And you can control the flame on this thing rather easily. Okay, turn it all the way off and it's off. And then lift that up, disengages the bottle. Very simple, easy operation. Really nothing goes wrong with this thing. It's got tons of hours on it over the last few years. You know, and I'm sure it'll see more usage, but not as much anymore since I was able to get my wife a new stove. So, but it's there as a good backup, especially if the hydro goes out. You'll want one of these things if you still want to cook. They're also really good for if you don't have like a butane or a propane portable heater and your hydro is out, which means, hey, guess what? No furnace in the middle of the winter. You could actually put this in an opened area and just fire it up all by itself, and you can get some heat into that room. So block off your other rooms and then, fire this up. Just don't be going to sleep with this thing on, because that's not a good idea. But you can warm up that area of the room if your hydro's out, especially for a good few hours or more. It comes in really handy. And so they have more than one use other than just cooking with, obviously. Like I said, opened area, make sure you got a window cracked, maybe just a little bit, just to let the fumes out. But for cooking purposes wise, I mean, that's what it was intended for. The thing works flawlessly. It's got a little igniter here that gets engaged whenever you need it. So I don't have the bottle engaged, but I can still access it, and you can see the spark. It's got a good strong spark. But you engage the bottle, boom, instantaneous. Got lots of flame coverage, and the flame of course spreads out once you put a pot or a pan on there. So for a $30 item brand new, they sell these like candy, believe it or not, especially here where I live. These things are always going off the shelf, and the butane used to cost almost $5 a can, and now it's down to $3 a can. So you tend to stock up a lot more cans when you have the opportunity at $3 a pop. Because like I said, according to the specs, you get 3 hours out of a can of butane of constant running. So for $1 an hour for 3 hours, you can do a lot of cooking in 3 hours. And it doesn't take 3 hours to cook stuff on gas, because gas is a lot faster cooking than an element on a stove, for example. They do cook a lot better. So ideal as an emergency backup at home. Ideal if you redneck it, like we had to do for a couple of years. Also very ideal for any kind of camping situation where you're gone camping, you need something to cook on. Good portable thing, especially if you don't have hydro. Hydro goes out at home, you can cook at home. You got no heat because the hydro is out, and you're not going to cook. You're going to need a little bit of heat in a large room. These things actually work. I actually tried this, believe it or not, in my shop. And my shop is a 8 by 12. My inside dimensions are actually 7.5 by 11.5 type of thing. And I just fired this up on my one bench there for about 20 minutes, And within 20 minutes, my shop actually got decently warm. I mean, it wasn't sweltering hot in there, but it took the chill right off pretty quick, having that open flame like that, and in that confined of a space. So, you know, that's in just a couple of minutes. So if you have a space that's like 2 or 3 times that size, you know, maybe 10-15 minutes, you can definitely get the chill off quick and get some warmth going if you really had to bad enough. So, you know, there's more than one purpose, like I said, than cooking. But make sure you vent the area a little bit, so crack your window open or something to vent out any fumes. Because butane does have a little bit of fumes to it. You know, not much, but a little bit. So anyway, you know, it's all metal construction, you know, very little plastic on this thing. It's really portable. You turn that around like that. The bottle can stay in here, just leave it unlocked. Okay, so it pushes the bottle back again. You won't be able to ignite the bottle anyways when this thing is on here. This has to be out of the way. Alright, so as you can see, when that's off, this is what you've got. Right? So, but very, very simple, easy to use. Very well built, all metal construction, except for a little bit of plastic, like a knob here and a knob there. You know, these cans, $3 a piece for 3 hours of running time, really good. And you can always leave the can in the machine, and it's not going to get used up or ignited or anything. And then of course you've got your storage case that comes with the machine, and just pop it right in, and snap closed or shut, and away you go. You can carry your burner with you anywhere you want. So anyways, that's our review. I gotta give this thing a 4 out of 5. I'd love to give it a 5 out of 5 because it really is worth a 5 out of 5. But nothing, of course, man makes is 100% perfect. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.